kaagad kumonsulta sa mga manggagamot para maiwasan ang komplikasyon. Support spraying to prevent impending outbreak. Pahintulutan ang frogging kapag daybreak. At sustained hydration. Uminom ng maraming fluid, partikular ng tubig.
Tips time for parents. Teaching kids good behavior. Small kids tend to be self-centered or only think of what pleases them. That's why they would do whatever they would want to at times. As they grow up, they need to learn good behavior so that they would gain more friends and act appropriately. Here are some tips that parents can do to teach good behavior. Encourage kids to wait for their turn by asking them to wait or fall in line. Show kids that sharing is good, especially when playing with friends. Tell them to use words instead of just actions, especially when they want something. Ask kids to make rules with you. Use pictures for the rules so they would understand. Make a schedule with your kids. Remind them to check every finished task.
Mga kamag-anak, kaibigan at kababayan po namin sa Middle East and North Africa, masayang balita ang hatid po namin sa inyo. Ang Net25 ay makakasama nyo na sa inyong mga tahanan. Mapapanood nyo na ang inyong mga paboritong programa sa pamamagitan ng OSN, ang pinakamalaking entertainment network sa buong rehiyon. Sa Channel 725, maihahatid na namin sa inyo ang mga pangunahing balita at mahahalagang impormasyon. Kaya makisaya, makisalo tuwing umaga at panoorin ang mga programa ng mga hinahangaang celebrities and OPM artists, same day as the Philippines. You can also watch Net25 live and on demand anytime, anywhere on any mobile device on OSN Play. Kaya tawag na sa OSN to learn more on how to get Net25. Sa Net25 on OSN, siguradong at home ka dito.
And I'm at the DJ, and I'm inviting all of you to watch Anong Sa Inyo, an online show from Net25 Kids Live that will now be on TV. We talk about anything under the sun, that's music, art, health, fashion, and beauty. So we'll have lots of fun learning and being creative and stuff like that. Also, I'm inviting everyone to watch Kid Kwento, another online show from Net25 Kids Live that will also be on TV. So we'll see you all there. Bye!
The Peace Bridge of Calgary connects the southern Bow River Pathway and downtown Calgary with the northern Bow River Pathway. Designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava, the Peace Bridge opened to the public on March 24, 2012. The bridge is made out of 850 metric ton helicus steel structure with a glass roof. A width of 6.3 meters, which doubles the width of other pedestrian bridges in the area, with a segregated bicycle and pedestrian traffic, and lighting for nighttime use. Nicknamed Finger Tap Bridge due to its visual similarity to the finger tap puzzle. It is reportedly used by 6,000 people a day and is ranked among the top 10 architectural projects in 2012 and among the top 10 public spaces of 2012.
From Calgary, Alberta,
Ellie Saxis, and I'm 1 with 25.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys like it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe here at EBC Digital Nest so you don't miss any of our upcoming features.
How to do an interview. Your teacher asks you to do an interview about a topic you have been discussing in class. You really want to do well with this project, so what do? Here are some tips to help you do your best. Research, research, research. Read about the topic you will be doing. Come up with a plan. Think about
This program is rated PG. Not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
We're working to connect a region of over 600 cultural bridges between our lands.
Hello and welcome to ASEAN in Focus. I'm Jyoti Mera delivering to you the latest news in and around the ASEAN region on today's headlines. Indonesia will move its capital to the eastern edge of jungle-clad Borneo Island, President Joko Widodo said Monday as the country shifts its political heart away from congested and sinking megalopolis Jakarta. Thailand's palace has released rare images and a biography of the king's newly anointed royal consort. And INC Executive Minister Brother Eduardo V. Manalo inaugurated the new Iglesia ni Cristo Museum at Quezon City in the Philippines. Three provinces in Luzon were placed under tropical cyclone warning signal number 2 as Jenny intensified into a tropical storm while moving towards central Luzon on Tuesday. In its 11 a.m. weather bulletin, the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAG-ASA said Jenny was last spotted 360 kilometers east-northeast of Daet, Camarines Norte. Jenny is now packing maximum sustained winds of up to 65 kilometers per hour near the center and gusts of up to 80 kilometers per hour. Moving west and northwest at 25 kilometers per hour, Jenny is expected to pummel Aurora on Tuesday night or early Wednesday. Tropical cyclone warning signal number 2 is hoisted over Isabela, Aurora, and Quirino, while TCWS number 1 is in effect over Cagayan, Nueva Vizcaya, Apayao, Abra, Kalinga, Mountain Province, Ifugao, Benguet, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Pangasinan, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Zambales, Bataan, Pampanga, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Rizal, northern portion of Quezon including Polillo Islands, Cavite, Laguna, Camarines Norte, northeastern portion of Camarines Sur, Catanduanes. Areas under TCWS number 2 are expected to experience winds of up to 60 to 120 kilometers per hour within the next 24 hours. Meanwhile, winds of up to 30 to 60 kilometers per hour are expected over areas under TCWS number 1 within the next 36 hours. Between Tuesday night and Wednesday morning, intermittent to frequent moderate to heavy rains will pour over Bicol region. Summer provinces, Quezon, Rizal, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Aurora, Nueva Vizcaya, Quirino, Isabela, and Cagayan. Light to moderate with intermittent heavy rains will affect Metro Manila, the rest of Luzon and Visayas, and the regions of Zamboanga Peninsula, northern Mindanao, and Bangsamoro. Meanwhile, intermittent to frequent moderate to heavy rains may be experienced over central Luzon, Metro Manila, Rizal, northern portion of Quezon, including Polillo Island, Nueva Vizcaya, Quirino, Benguet, Pangasinan, and La Union. Light to moderate with intermittent heavy rains may affect western Visayas and the rest of Luzon during the same period. Maintaining its speed and direction, Jenny is forecast to be 140 kilometers west-northwest of Dagupan City, Pangasinan on Wednesday and is expected to exit the country on Thursday. Meanwhile, Indonesia will move its capital to the eastern edge of jungle-clad Borneo Island, President Joko Widodo said Monday as the country shifts its political heart away from congested and sinking megalopolis Jakarta. The proposed location near the regional cities of Balikpapan and Samarinda is an area at minimal risk of natural disasters, where the government already owns some 180,000 hectares or 445,000 acres of land, he added. The location is very strategic. It's in the center of Indonesia and close to urban areas, Widodo said in a televised speech. The burden Jakarta is holding right now is too heavy as the center of governance, business, finance, trade and services, he added. The announcement ends months of speculation about whether Widodo would follow through on the long-mooted plan. It was floated by the newly independent country's founding father, Sukarno, more than half a century ago. Shifting from problem-plagued Jakarta would also transfer Indonesia's power base of Java Island, where about half of the sprawling archipelago's 260 million people live. A bill for the proposed move will now be presented to Parliament, Widodo said. Building is set to begin next year, with the move of some 1.5 million civil servants slated to begin by 2024, at a cost of 466 trillion rupiah, or $33 billion, the official said.
Rencana untuk pindah ibu kota itu sudah digagas sejak lama. Bahkan sejak era Presiden pertama Republik Indonesia, Insinyur Soekarno. Dan sebagai bangsa besar yang sudah 74 tahun merdeka, Indonesia belum pernah menentukan dan merancang sendiri ibu kotanya.
An army helicopter buzzes overhead and ambulances travel up wet, empty roads in Myanmar's northeast, ferrying aid to thousands of residents displaced by fresh clashes between rebels and the military. Burnt-out cars and bullet casings lie along the road to Shan State's Kutkai, a town ringed by mountains, poppy fields, and a patchwork of ethnic armed groups fighting for more autonomy and control over land and resources. The area near the Chinese border has been riven by armed conflict for decades, and Myanmar civilian leader Aung San Suu Kyi pledged to secure peace when she took office in 2016. It is also home to what experts believe to be the world's largest methamphetamine-making region, fueling a complex web of conflict. Fighting in the region escalated after rebel attacks on an army academy and police outposts killed at least 15 this month. Operations, the military said, were in retaliation for a drug crackdown. Local civil society organizations say more than 2,000 people have been displaced.
ခဲ့လေဆိုအဲ့ဒီနံပါတ်ကလူနာလိုက်ပို့ရင်းနဲ့ရင်ခွဲတောင်ရဲ့ဟိုဘက်နားလေးမှာရောက်တော့သူတို့ကတနတ်နဲ့လှမ်းဒီတက်မတော်ဘက်ကတနတ်နဲ့လှမ်းပစ်လိုက်တယ်ပေါ့နော်လှမ်းပစ်တော့ကိုယ်ကများဒုက္ခတဲ့ဖြစ်နေတယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ကိုရပြန်ချင်တယ်မရတော့ဘူးအလည်းပြန်လို့လည်းမရတော့ပြန်တဲ့အခြေအနေမကောင်းဘူးဆိုတော့ကိုမှရှိတဲ့ဗလဲပစ္စည်းတွေလည်းဆုံးရှုံးပြီးတော့ကိုမှရှိတဲ့ဗလဲစိုက်ထားတဲ့တင်တယ်လည်းဆုံးရှုံးနေလို့ဖြစ်တယ်ပြန်ရမယ်ဆိုရင်ရွာပြန်တော့နည်းနည်းကြောက်နေရသေးတာပေါ့ဗျာခုအချိန်ကမသိမရင်ဖြစ်နေတော့ရင်းချမ်းရမရမချင်းတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့လည်းစိတ်ကမတည်ငြိမ်ဘူးဗျာ
ကြောက်နေရတယ်လန့်နေရတယ်အတန်ကြာတာနဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့ကထွက်ပြေးချင်တယ်လို့ဖြစ်နေတော့ဘူး
In the Philippines, President Rodrigo Duterte is ready to protect the Philippines' interest, particularly in the West Philippine Sea, during his upcoming trip to China from August 28 to 31st, Senator Christopher Bongo said on Monday. The former special assistant to the president made this assurance after Duterte said he will raise the Hague-based Permanent Court of Arbitration or PCA ruling in his upcoming 8th bilateral meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing. Go said nothing could stop the president from raising the arbitral ruling despite calls to defer his plan as an act of courtesy. Go said as long as it concerned the interests of the Philippines and Filipinos, Duterte has always been willing to speak his mind. In 2016, the PCA released its decision nullifying China's 9-line map covering nearly the entire of South China Sea, including the WPS. Duterte temporarily shelved the verdict to give way to diplomatic approach, but promised to raise it before his term as president ends in 2022. Aside from the arbitral ruling, Duterte said he will also raise the 60-40 sharing deal on the proposed joint exploration for oil and gas in the WPS and the June 9th Recto Bank or Reed Bank maritime incident, where a Chinese vessel allegedly rammed and abandoned a Philippine fishing boat at sea. During his 5th trip to China, Duterte will also watch the game of Gilas Pilipinas against Italy on August 31st in the 2019 FIBA World Cup at the International Sports and Cultural Arena in Foshan City.
Health is our most important.
Released rare images and a biography of the king's newly anointed royal consort, including both candid and action-packed photos of her aiming a weapon on a firing range, piloting a plane, and preparing to parachute. King Maha Vajiralongkorn bestowed the rank of Chow Kunphara, or noble consort, on the 34-year-old former army nurse Sininat Wangvajirapakdi on his 67th birthday in July. She is the first woman to receive the noble rank in nearly a century. The publication of the more than 60 photos and a 46-page biography was dated last week, but did not start circulating online until Monday. The king has ordered the creation of a royal biography for Chow Kunphra Sininat Bilas Kalayani, a statement from the royal office said. Using her full title, the images and details provide an unusually intimate glimpse into the private lives of the powerful, ultra-wealthy and indestructible monarchy, which is protected by a royal insult law that carries a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison per count. They show si Ninat in camouflage fatigues, taking part in military drills, flying a small plane and laughing at his table with the king, both wearing casual clothes. In one of the photos, she is shown in traditional Thai dress, standing next to Vajiralongkorn and holding his hand. Born in the northern province of Nan, she graduated from the Royal Thai Army Nursing College, trained as a pilot in Thailand and abroad, and served in the King's Royal Bodyguard Unit, reaching the rank of Major General in May. A cycling and aviation enthusiast who spent much of his time abroad in Germany. Vajiralongkorn was crowned in May in an elaborate 3-day ceremony that si Ninat participated in. The ceremony took place mere days after a stunning announcement that Vajiralongkorn had married Queen Suthida Vajiralongkorn na Ayodhya, a former flight attendant and deputy commander of the monarch's security detail. Suthida is the fourth wife of monarch, who has a teenage son from his third marriage, and 6 other children. The Iglesia ni Cristo in Singapore held an appreciation day for this man, promoting awareness and to support firefighters, their families, and the communities they protect. Our ASEAN EBC correspondent from Malaysia, Ruby Tinawin, traveled to Singapore for this report. Watch this.
Another act of kindness was spearheaded by the members of the Iglesia ni Cristo in the Lion City, Singapore, when they have visited the Paya Lebar Fire Station and give appreciation to Singapore firefighters for their sacrifices in the community.
We are very thankful that we have these kinds of activities to show our appreciation in the community that we belong here in this country. We also would like to encourage other brethren in this kind of activity to join and be part of our INC Giving project.
Through the leadership of their district supervising minister, Brother Alan King Mercado, the Iglesia ni Cristo congregations in Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia continue to hold regular activities that support and aid communities around them. Themed as Appreciation Day to Firemen, this is one of the many acts of kindness the church has lined up for this year.
I'm Muzakir from Paya Lebar Fire Station, and on behalf of my fire station, I would like to thank the Church of Christ for having to come here, and we welcome all of you here. And it is a very kind gesture of you guys to actually appreciate firefighters and other people around Singapore in specific. So thank you, and I wish all of you to continue doing what you guys are doing.
As a CWS choir member, I would always be happy and proud to join activities like this that I am an active member of the church. And I will also learn a lot from different kinds of activities like this.
Members of the Iglesia ni Cristo from the local congregation of Singapore East have gathered early to meet with the firefighters officials at Paya Lebar Fire Station, where they were first given an open house tour to introduce the various vehicles used by Singapore Civil Defense Force and other essential information about the services they provide. The excitement went to full gear when members of the church were given first-hand experience, not only to hold, but to also try some of the firefighting gears and equipment. The activity was concluded with photo-taking sessions and giving of certificate of appreciation.
We want to thank our Almighty God for helping us in our activity today. The appreciation of the firefighters here in Paya Lebar Station, and also we would like to express our sincere thanks to all of the firemen here who became cooperative and also appreciate. We would like to thank the brethren here in Singapore East for uniting with the church administration campaign, most especially to continue to introduce to many people in the world the church and all of our holy undertakings like this, like the INC giving and appreciation of those who help people.
It was truly a meaningful act of kindness as members of the Iglesia ni Cristo acknowledge how instrumental firemen are in keeping the safety and security of a community and the country. Our salute to all the firemen around the world. Thank you for your service. This is Ruby Tinawin and I'm one with 25.
Innovation, digital disruption, globalization, startups, micro, small and medium enterprises, as well as large corporations all face interesting challenges in the market today. Peek into the world of exciting opportunities and partnerships to drive growth with the latest business news and information. We are open for business. Join the conversations to create a more vibrant environment for entrepreneurship. Catch Open for Business every Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. Open for Business, from vision to action.
Welcome back. INC Executive Minister Brother Eduardo V. Manalo inaugurated the new Iglesia ni Cristo Museum at Quezon City in the Philippines. Take a look. The state-of-the-art museum exhibits posters, dioramas, short movie clips depicting the Iglesia's humble beginnings to the present, where it has now reached 152 countries and territories worldwide.
Pinasinayaan po ngayong Agosto 26 ang Museo ng Iglesia ni Cristo. Ito po ay naglalayon na lumikom ng mga historical memorabilia, mag-ingat, suminop, at magtanghal ng mga ito upang maipabatid sa lahat ng mga tao, sa mga kapatid sa loob ng Iglesia ni Cristo, maging sa mga magiging panauhin namin kung paano po natupad ang mga katotohanang nakasulat sa Biblia, ang mga hula ng ating Panginoong Diyos na tumutukoy sa Iglesia ni Cristo. Dito po ay makikita ninyo ang maliwanag na ebidensya kung paanong bumangon ng iglesia sa malayong silangan, lumaganap ito sa malayong kanluran, at hanggang ngayon ay patuloy na lumalaganap sa iba't ibang panig po ng mundo.
Ano po siya, state-of-the-art na building, sapagkat controlled po lahat ng ginagamit po dito, yung lightings, yung sounds, even yung temperature kontrolado po ito. May isang room lang na even yung emission ng masasakyan na nasa ilalim, so controlled po yan. So ibig sabihin, mas pwede ko sabihin sa lahat ng museo sa Pilipinas, ito yung sabi na state of the art na museum. Pag building po natin pinag-usapan, tayo din po yung pinakamalaki sa pag pinag-usapan po natin ng mga pribadong museo sa buong Pilipinas.
The INC Executive Minister was shown around the 5-story state-of-the-art building. On level 1 is the Museum Audiovisual Room, Children's Museum, Museum Cafe, and their souvenir shop. Level 2 houses the lighted Philippine floor map. The incredible map shows all the churches and locals in the country. Also, an interactive globe can be found here. Level 3 houses the historical section, where the lives, preserved furnitures, letters, Bibles, awards, plaques, and even the former car used by the former Executive Minister Felix Y. Manalo is on display. Posters of Aid for Humanity and Lingap sa Mamayan conducted around the world is also on display. On level 4, one can find the thematic section, and on level 5 is the museum library. The building provides or provides a total senior citizen and PWD-friendly facilities with walkators and elevators installed.
Ito po ay binubuo ng 5 floors. Subalit ang ginagamit lamang po para sa exhibit ay ang lobby, ang 2nd floor, ang 3rd floor at ang 4th floor. Dito po sa lobby ay narito ang orientation room natin. Dito ay ipakikilala sa kanila ang kanilang magiging pagdalaw sa museo. Makikita natin ang isang grandiosong lobby. May pakikilala natin sa kanila na sa awat tulong ng Diyos ay narating ng iglesia ang bagay na ito.
And that is the latest news in the Southeast Asian nations. Stay updated about the ASEAN region. I'm Judith Demera, and I'm on with 25.